Hi, this is Kevin Hill with Carrier Source, and we are talking shipper intent data today. How do you know when shippers are searching on Carrier Source if you have shipper intent? Well, it shows up here in your Slack, in your Teams, in your CRM. Wherever you want it to show up, that's where it shows up. This is my Slack feed, and I get notifications throughout the day. I can do everything inside of here, really. I can view it on the dashboard. I can generate insights, which are fun and fantastic, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But if I go to my dashboard, I get the companies right here. I am going to look at Champion X. Interesting company, and here's a summary of the searches that they've conducted. I like oil companies anyway. They've been on here quite a bit this summer. Several different dates. We have 10 visits in our logs right here, actually nine. And we can click down here and see, Brownsville, Fairfield, California to Fredericksburg, Texas, which is a nice long lane. I always like those. But I don't know too much about Champion X, so I am going to generate some insights on those. That takes AI takes publicly available information and our proprietary search information, melts that together, and it gives you an insane amount of detail here. I didn't know this, but Slumber J bought Champion X. That deal closed in July 16th of 2025. About the time they started a lot of activity on Carrier Source. They do oil field chemicals and artificial lift operations. Some of the business drivers is they're based out of Houston. Permian Basin, which is over the West Texas oil fields, is a big part of their business, along with Bakersfield, California, and Saskatchewan, Canada. So you're going to see a lot of lanes that correspond with that network. We have some estimates here, truckload, you got reefer, you got dry van, you got flatbed, you got LTL, you got hazmat. All the specialties are baked into the cake, into this account. It looks really good. So, flatbed step deck, some stuff up into Tulsa as well, Colorado, California, around those oil fields. And then industry specific considerations. We're going to have some hazmat compliance that we need to know about, M&A integration, which is going to disrupt the supply chain a little bit, which is good for providers, right? There'll be new lanes, new opportunities. And that's probably one of the main drivers on Carrier Source over the summer. That's the context. Here are some contacts, right? We got global logistics managers, international logistics managers. We have high confidence scores in these, medium to high. Senior supply chain ownership, confirmed on the website through LinkedIn, other sources, DMB, and then action, right? How do I take this and put it into action? Here is a nice outline. Brief overview summarizes the context. Drafted email, you can use that as a template. You can change that around as needed. And here are some conversation points, some talking points, right? Building up that confidence, building up your credibility. That's what takes outreach into the next steps and eventually moving loads for companies like Champion X.